What is up, fellow travelers? Aaron the Old Man Gamer here, and we are back with some more low-sodium game time featuring Dark Souls 3. And last episode, we cheesed our way through the larger part of Archdragon Peak. It was probably the cheesiest episode we've done so far. This part is not going to be cheesy, at least as far as I know. If we can do some cheesy junk, we will, but as far as I know, we're not going to be able to do that here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go try to deal with Havel. So Havel is protecting a Titanite slab. And we want that slab because slabs are nice. It allows us to upgrade our weapons to +10. And then there's this guy. So we're not doing the Path of the Dragon. We're just going to go over this way. Which is going to be a roly-poly over here. So roly-poly over there is in a situation where, you know, I love that clipping. Okay, that was stupid. What? Oh, that was BS. Why am I not locking onto you? There we go. Now, those guys can drop Twinkling Titanite, so you can farm those guys if you want Twinkling Titanite. Or you can just go over here and grab 3 more. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up the ladder here. And up here will be Havel. So for those who've not played Dark Souls 1, Havel is a knight who is locked in the basement. Let's see if we can... Okay, so we've got that. So Havel hits like a truck. And what you don't want to do is let him start laying into you with that dragon tooth. That club hurts a lot. But as I mentioned before, if you are someone who has a thrusting weapon like this one, you know, Havel will walk into it just as before. See, the thing about Havel is right now he is in a stone form. When you're dealing with him in this form, he takes very little damage, but he'll fall out of it relatively quickly. So you'll notice that Havel's pretty slow. So that armor of his weighs a ton. And then you don't want to get caught by that because it hurts. So you want to pick your spots, and as long as you play safe, Havel is not that hard to deal with. As I die. Okay. So we know better than that. You kind of got a little too greedy at that point. You kind of get too close to Havel. Because once you get stun locked by him, it's bad news. Now, where else? I need one of these. Alright. There's Hawkwood's sign again. And of course there's roly-poly over here. Roly-poly can be dangerous. Because what he can sometimes do is, like, if you try to just go around him, one of the things that he can do okay. Yep, Twinkling Titanite. So, if you're looking for Twinkling Titanites, you can farm those guys for it. I don't know if they drop scales as well, but they do drop Twinkling Titanite, and that's always the upgrade item I tend to need when I'm dealing with heavy-duty weapons. Okay, there's our souls over there. One of the good things about it is like when you're dealing with Havel, you can always go and get your souls. You don't actually have to kill this dude unless you want his armor. So now you just got to play it safe with Havel. Don't let him get rolling on you. I find that baiting his jump attack is the best way to get him. Because you don't want to get stun locked. Because if you get hit by that stuff and it stun locks you, then it's over. Because Havel will eat your lunch. Okay, now he's going into rock form. After this transformation, he will not one-hand his weapon ever again. So you can do chip damage to him because that Dragon's Tooth is not 100% physical. Oh, how am I still alive? Gotta play it safe. Don't get greedy. Just stay on him. Almost there. Alright, Havel. One more shot. Oh, he's not going to make it easy for me. There we go. Bye, Havel. Nice playing with you. You can pick up his shield, and you get the Dragon Tooth club he's got. He's also worth a nice amount of souls. So, now that we've done that, we can go... Come here. So one of these things is like, I don't want to fall down because it's almost a certain gravity death. And I don't want to play that. So, now that we've done that, we can go and get some armor sets. So that's what we're going to do right now. Did this guy drop? Yeah, large titanite. This guy drop anything? I don't think so. You could farm these guys for that man serpent hatchet. It's kind of a nice weapon. Yeah, I mentioned it's kind of like a pick. So I think I misspoke the last time I mentioned it. I said it was like a pike, but it's a pick. Picks are able to go around shields, or they're like shield buster weapons. And the man serpent hatchet is no different. It's a form of a pick. So I used it for a bit. It was fun, but not to my liking, because I like bigger weapons that do more damage. Because that's kind of a thing in this game. You got to be able to get that damage in. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and get some armor sets. So let me see. Where do I need to go? I need to go to the Wolf of Farron. There it is. Here it is. So we're headed over to the Wolf of Farron. It's where that stray demon was. So one of the things about Dark Souls 3 is that there's certain enemies that will drop their armor set, but not in the place where you think they'll drop it. So with Havel, when you kill Havel, you'll have access to his armor set. Some enemies, it'll drop at the... the parts of it will drop when you kill them, and then their armor sets will become available at the Shrine Maiden shop where you can buy it. Other people will have their armor drop in various locations. So if you want to have it, you have to go some obscure location like this to get it. So right here, you see that shiny over in the distance? That wasn't there before. This will not appear until you kill Havel. So, get here, the full Havel set. So you have the helmet, armor, gauntlets, and leggings. So now you can be a Havel beast and walk around in your enormously heavy Havel armor. But you'd need a lot of endurance and a lot of stamina to be able to just walk around in that thing. Because it's probably the heaviest armor in the game. Even the Dragon Slayer armor, the Iron Dragon Slayer armor, the one that we fought, when you get it in the Ring City DLC, even that's not as heavy as Havel's armor. Havel's armor is like ridiculously heavy. It's like wearing a tank. So the advantage of Havel armor in Dark Souls 1 is you can poise through just about anything. But they changed how poise works in this game, so it's not nearly the same. So now we're going to go... where are we going? We need to go to the Consume King's bonfire. So we're going back to that place where we got the Path of the Dragon emoji that you can get to go do this whole mess. So, in this location, we can get the Drakeblood armor. So we killed the Drakeblood Knight, we got his sword. But his armor set is not available unless you come here. So one of the things about Dark Souls is the Fashion Souls element of it is a very big deal. And the Drakeblood armor is kind of cool. Very heavy, but kind of cool. I wore it in one session. Get this guy out of our way. And see right there, there's a shiny. So just pick this up. Drakeblood helm, Drakeblood armor, gauntlets, and leggings. So if you want to dress up like a Drakeblood Knight, there you go. Alrighty then. So we're going to go back. I think that's all the armor sets we can get out of Archdragon Peak. So we could farm one of those guys for the Man Serpent Hatchet, but it's not as good as, you know, the other stuff that we have, so we're not going to bother with that. So we're going to go back to Firelink Shrine. If Hawkwood has gone off and is waiting for us to fight for that piece of the Dragon Stone, Andre will tell us. If he's not, then there's the Shrine Maiden. No, not the Shrine Maiden, the Firekeeper. Shrine Maiden's over here. We give her these ashes.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
Take these ashes.
Gracious, passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Okay, let's see what she's got for sale. So, got a bunch of stuff. You got poison daggers now. Let's see. So we got Titanite, large Titanite. We have chunks. We have twinkling Titanite, and we have Titanite scales. So the only thing she doesn't have is the slab. And there will come a time when she will have the slab, but there will only be one. It'll be 30,000 souls, and you can get it after you kill the Soul of Cinder. Let's see. Glaive. We probably had all this stuff before. We're looking for armor sets. So we have Mistwatchers, Night Gear, Farnham Knight, the Cirrus's armor, Easterner set, Morn's armor, Dancer's armor, Smo's armor, Lorian's armor. There's Horus's armor, Exiles, Gundyr. Let's see, we get the Black Hand set. Jeez. Not sure which armor that is. It's Carla's set, Assassin set. And you have the Xanthus set, big hats. That's about it. So other than that, it looks like there's pretty much the same stuff as there was before in terms of armor sets.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Okay, let's see if Andre is,
Oh, you've returned.
yeah.
I was hoping to see you. That crestfallen ass Hawkwood, he handed me this. He's changed a great deal since he left this place. Graven of face, he asked me to give it ye.
Okay, this is Hawkwood Swordgrass.
That task is concluded. What would you have me smith today? Pretty, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Okay, well, now we can deal with Hawkwood. So we're at 18 minutes. I think that'll be our next course of action. We're going to stop by the Firekeepers really quick.
Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Okay. So let's see what we can get. We get one more level. Let's see, we get 2 points if we increase our dex. Dex is good to have if you want to increase because it'll increase your casting speed up until a certain point. Once you hit 40 dex, your casting speed will be at its maximum. Let's see. What are we going to do? Stamina is important. Should probably invest in some more stamina. But also endurance. Because I want to be able to wear a decent helmet at some point, rather than look like Buff Grey Rat. But I think right now stamina is going to be a little bit more important because we're swinging around big heavy weapons.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Alrighty. So we did that. Let's see. How are we doing on stamina? 1, 2. Yeah, we get 2.5 swings. So we get 2 swings and then we have to get out. So we're going to go over to Halfway Fortress. So Hawkwood is waiting for us where the Abyss Watchers were. So we'll have to just do the whole Halfway Fortress farm run really quick like. We'll deal with those Dark Wraiths and the Gru that are out here. They're not particularly hard, especially at our level, but we'll have to get through them first. Okay, guys, keep going. See if we can bait this one guy to come over here. Okay, got him down. So that the Gru should take care of that other dude for us. Swing around this way. He's got us some sword grass. It's one of the reasons that the Watchdogs of Farron Covenant is so easy to deal with, is that you can upgrade that covenant very easily just by coming through this area and farming the Gru, because they will eventually drop all that stuff. Okay, it's this guy. Okay, so now it's just this guy left. And I think the Gru have done a pretty good job beating him down for us. Alrighty. That's that, and we can just go straight in, and there'll be Hawkwood. See, there he is standing there. Now, Hawkwood's going to be a tough fight.
Unexpected. Well, I've decided to stop running from my fate. Loathe me all you like. I shall take what makes you dragon.
Got to remember that Hawkwood likes to use Estus, so he might just walk into you.
You are a dragon. More dragon than I.
Yeah, that fight actually went a lot smoother than I expected it to, because usually Hawkwood is quite a handful. Because you start whittling him down a little bit, he just goes for that Estus right away. Okay, so we're at 24 minutes. What we're going to do is we're going to enter the Ashes of Ariendel DLC area and then start off next time at that part of the game.
Merciful goddess, the fat and the...
Okay.
Wait,
Hey, Gale.
You've the same scent as that woman. Then you must be An Ashen One. You must be. Oh. You don't know how long I've searched.
Come on, Gale, you're starting to sound a little creepy here.
Oh, don't mind me. Didn't mean to fall apart. Now, Ashen One, I have a kindness to ask of you. My lady lives in the cold land of Ariendel. I need you to show her flame. A proper flame that will burn the rot away. If you truly are ash, then it must be fire that you seek.
Okay, now we're in cutscene territory.
Thank you. They of ash never fail. Just a moment, then. The painting of Ariendel. Well, rotted scrap of it, that is. Go on. Take it. Touch it.
It's like he's offering you drugs. Go ahead, touch it. Nothing bad will happen to you. It's like every other time the Ashen One touches something mysterious.
And then the ashes were too.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all, is it? So if you played Dark Souls 1, this is a parallel to the Painted World of Arameus. So the difference is that Ariendel and Arameus are slightly different. You still have Corvians there. There's a bunch of other stuff. Talk to this guy here.
Have you just arrived? How very unusual. Just how long has it been? Rejoice, my new friend. For this is a true haven of the forlorn, the cold and gentle painted world of Ariendel. Quick, go along. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
Okay. So this guy's going to be kind of creepy over here. Just about everybody here is a little bit creepy, but then again, that's sort of like half a Dark Souls right there. So, I'm going to light this bonfire here. And we're going to rest a little bit. And we're at 28 minutes, so we're going to end this episode right here, and we're going to start the next one off in this location, and we're going to be going through a portion of the painted world. We're not going to do every aspect of it, because there's certain areas that are I guess they're more beneficial than others, and others that are just, you know, a pain in the ass, and I don't want to have to deal with it. So we're going to start off there next time, and we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to go through Sister Freed. Sister Freed is kind of a salt mine too. She's known to be a boss that can piss people off, and I believe she scales based on your level. So even though we're vastly over leveled from what we would be when we normally get into this area, she's still going to be a tough boss to deal with. She still has the capability to kick our ass, and she will. It's a 3-stage boss fight, and it's not easy, to say the least. But that will be for next time. I don't know how far we'll get through next time, but we'll try to get to the next area and fool around there. But until then, I will bid you all safe travels, and we will be back next time with some more low sodium game time in Dark Souls 3. So take care and stay safe.